And welcome into the Backstage Pass. Of course, another day is always busy on here, but of course, we had some exciting news and couldn't wait to share it with you guys out there too at the same time. So we had to go live today. Myself and Kirsty Krause here, of course, Jeff McMahon, Karen Lee Batten, Nick Canizales, and we're excited about this today. We did have an artist scheduled today to join us, but of course, through schedule conflict and things like that, that will not be happening today. Of course, tomorrow. Another great show. Simon Gardner is going to be joining us. He's a terrific guitarist out of Australia, plays a lot of great music out there, and is well known in the music industry from overseas. And of course, Thursday, a couple of great artists are going to stop by as John Ford Coley and Nicole Lewis join us here on the Backstage Pass. So looking forward to that. And just got word today, Nashville recording artist David Nail is going to stop by here in a few weeks here on the Backstage Pass. So again, our guest couldn't join us today, but hey, good to be with you and good to put this out. And I'm going to let you make this announcement because this is a fantastic, our partnership with Mitch Max out of Tennessee, now the official merchandise sponsor and maker for the Backstage Pass. You tell people about it.
Absolutely. Hey, Don, thanks for tuning in. That is the news. We have an official new partnership for all of the merchandise coming very soon. T-shirts, long sleeves, sweatshirts, koozies, all that say the Backstage Pass on them. Mm-hmm. So you can be a part of it and get all the merch at mitchmax.com. Thank you so much, Todd, for your support and reaching out for this partnership to be a part of the Backstage Pass and make this possible for us to have this line of merch available to you guys really soon.
I was taking the logo, sending him some design stuff today, and the one that's behind me is the one you're going to see on the merchandise up on the banner. Mm-hmm. It pops off the gray sweatshirt. Looks really good. I know Todd's got a bunch of the colors. So, Todd, like I said, we appreciate the partnership there and all that great stuff. And Don, thanks for tuning in here too. Some great guests lined up over the next few weeks. I know Steve Warner may drop by too as well, talking some Christmas music. And I mentioned David Nail there at the top of the show. And so a lot of cool things are coming out. You just got back from a really cool trip. Tell people about Florida and Key West. And you got some awesome stuff coming up too.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I got to do 2 songwriters festivals in Florida, one in St. Augustine. The St. Augustine Songwriters Festival was my first one in Florida, so that was really fun. And then we made our way to the Bradenton Beach area for a week, and then we went down to Key West for the Trop Rock Songwriters Festival and the TRMA with that whole group of people. So it's been a good 3 weeks. Happy to be back and be a part of these interviews coming up. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned to the page. Feel free to just keep engaging, leaving us comments. I love these questions that you guys are coming up with while we're doing interviews. And also, be a part of the fam. Get some merch. We will let you know when it is available very soon.
Looking forward to that. And thanks to Todd Mitchell and the great company there, MitchMax.com. And of course, he works with several other artists out there. So you can definitely support those artists, yourself included, and Jennifer Malott and a few others out there that he really does great designs. And when you see this great hoodie coming out too, you're going to want to have it with the logo behind us on it too. It just really pops off the page there. And we appreciate all the support and the growth of the program. And just thank everybody for listening and tuning in to all the great, the guests and the content. And it's like you said, level up. It's just another level up here. On the program. So we had to go live and talk about that today. Again, sorry, I know we're going to be joined by Heather Burwell. She couldn't join us today due to some schedule conflicts, but I mean, Dallas Remington coming by, Kent Blasey, just a whole lot more from our good friend Bev Moser making it happen too as well out there with B Notice Public Relations and of course the great teams. We couldn't do our job without the great PR teams, the management companies, and the great people over at the individual record labels. So thank you for all you do for the program. Check them out, mitchmax.com. Yes. And then, of course, tomorrow, Simon Gardner is going to stop by with myself and Nick Canizales. And then on Thursday, Jeff and I get to double up and do a little Texas two-step. Nicole Lewis and John Ford Coley, looking forward to talking about him. And then some more exciting news. Talked to a good friend, Sherry Cranford out of Nashville, too. And the Swan Brothers are going to be dropping by here on the Backstage Pass coming up real soon, too. So that's another incentive for us, too, just to keep plugging away. We got the YouTube channel rolling now, the Backstage Pass YouTube channel, and, of course, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and just everywhere we're at, too, as well. But be sure and check out MitchMax.com. And, of course, we'll be in touch with you guys coming up tomorrow. There's lots of great stuff. Don, thanks for tuning in. Shannon, we appreciate it. and the listenership out there. I want to thanks to Bangtail Whiskey and, of course, our good friends over at Hank Jr. Productions. You've worked with this great company, too, and they've documented life's moments through videography, photography, and podcasting. So thanks to Henry Herrera out of Florida, too, as well, for coming on to join us, too. So if you want to be a part of that, email address is on the Facebook page. And, of course, you can contact us through the website at thesportsguyspodcast.com. And, of course, more cool stuff coming up over these next few days. So I'm just glad to have you back. And it's just good to, kind of feel just a little bit more important than we did a couple days before when these type of deals come through, because they're not easy to put together. We'll do a quick timeout real fast, and we'll come back and put the wraps on this. Hang tight. Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by thesportsguyspodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrill and his co-hosts Kirsty Krause, Jeff McMahon, and Karen Lee Batten as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by thesportsguyspodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
The Bangtail pour is comprised of a sweet corn mash base. The front has a subtle sweetness and not too sharp. It has notes of a medium char or white oak for a smoky flavor in the middle, and the tail has a super smooth and warm finish.
The more and more I see that bottle, I love that drink. And you put some ginger ale with that or whatever you want to put with that, it comes out to a very good drink. Check him out, Easy Liquor app or at bangtail.com or easyliquor.com, and get your bottle of Bangtail whiskey sent to you. Of course, Henry Herrera over at Hank Jr. Productions.com, and now our newest sponsor and official merchandise maker of the Backstage Pass, MitchMax.com. And coming soon is some hoodies, some sweatshirts, and just a whole bunch of other cool stuff, long sleeve t-shirts, caps, koozies. I can't wait for all this. Thank you for everything. Welcome back. And I tell you, tomorrow, Simon Gardner is going to use that phrase of knock it out of the park, a tremendous musician out of Australia. And then on Thursday, John Ford Coley and Nicole Lewis are going to stop by. So thanks for doing this with me. Sorry we couldn't make the other side of things happen, but there is always tomorrow, Hump Day Wednesday, right?
Yes, so join us tomorrow. More good interviews coming up.
More good stuff there. Include David Nail, Steve Warner, and a whole cast of characters dropping by. Erin Kinsey here in a few weeks on the show, too, as well. She's doing some big things there in Music City. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the show. Keep the Mitch Max in mind. Feel free to share this all over the place. Thanks to Hank Jr. Productions and Bangtail Whiskey and Mitch Max, Todd, and the whole crew over there. We'll see you soon. Have a great night.